This one should be a good one. A very distinct possibility of a title challenge sometime in 2017 for the winner. Big prize on offer. Some might say a whopper.
Both fighters want nothing more than to get back to that title shot. And that was a Burger King reference there from Steve Dawson. But we're seeing a nice relaxed style from Yokota. His nickname is Hage Haya, which means fast baldy.
Which is fantastic, isn't it? It's a great nickname.
Teammates, but we could have a battle of the best nicknames here between the Situ-Asian Martin Nguyen and Fast Baldy.
I've got to give it to Fast Baldy, I'm afraid. But Nguyen has an awful lot to offer above and beyond nicknames here. In comes that flying teep kick from Yokota. And Nguyen was alert enough to back away from that and the follow-up punches. You can see he's cocking that right leg, Yokota, all the time, just looking to do something with it.
Nguyen has told me that he wants to be a little bit more patient in this fight. He kind of lets emotions take over and he rushes in and he makes a little bit of mistakes sometimes. So he wants to be a little more patient and he really wants to be relaxed and composed in at least the first round of this fight.
Just as Yokota came in, Nguyen's overhand right looked to land. Caught quite a bit of glove, I think. That's how focused he is and how sharp the 27-year-old is.
We saw some of previous Nguyen's fights. He's got a big overhand right, and you can see the way Yokota is kind of inching his chin out there. He's not really keeping his chin tucked, and he just got caught right there by a right hand. So he's got to keep that chin a little bit down because Nguyen's got a powerful right hand.
He's throwing it, he's faking it. It's going to be the dominant weapon in these early moments anyway. There it is again, countering the left jab. It came over the top of the jab. And Yokota will have had a good view of that already. Let's see what he's going to do about it. The way Nguyen beat Christian Lee, who had such a lot of attention, and deservedly so, it was something of a destruction. And really raised his profile at the back end of a very, very substantial 14 months for this Australian fighter, the Situ-Asian.
You can see how composed and relaxed Yokota is. He's threatening that foot. He's really kind of lifting that back leg up to sort of threaten that rear leg push kick.
That overhand right is genuinely overhand, isn't it? The elbow is actually higher than the glove when it lands.
Yeah, Martin Nguyen throws a beautiful right hand, like he's throwing a baseball almost with that right hand, but and the way Yokota's got his hands down and his chin out, that's like, it plays perfectly into that weapon of Nguyen's. Lots of feints, though, coming from Yokota.
Yeah, there are a lot.
So as you can see, it's kind of affected Martin. Like, he doesn't really know exactly what's coming from Yokota.
He wants that right leg, doesn't he? Oh, there's a big overhand right counter punch. And he's certainly hurt, and Olivier Goss jumps in, and Martin Nguyen has done it again.
Second round of this main event brought to you by Grab. Martin Nguyen, defending champion, against Koyomi Matsushima for the Featherweight Championship of the World. Inside the sold-out Mall of Asia Arena in Manila, the Philippines. Up kick there from Matsushima.
But that's what he's looking for. He's looking to go straight into the body of Martin Nguyen. Good defense there from Martin Nguyen as he sprawled heavy on the Matsushima double leg.
Stiff Kyakuzuki punching from the Kyokushin karateka. Nguyen fakes. Matsushima trying to cut an awkward angle on his way in, and Martin Nguyen just nods at him and says, yep, that was pretty cagey. Outside Viking from Nguyen. Jab to right hook from Nguyen. And since Martin Nguyen starting to up the power now. Flying knee from the Australian Vietnamese.
He was expecting a double leg on that one. Matsushima just thought better of it. Caught it on the chest there.
Sprawls out nicely to Nguyen. Had to watch out for the hook on the upcome.
I'd like to see Matsushima put a little bit more takedowns together rather than just shooting for one sprawl, which Martin Nguyen's kind of heavy sprawling out. Keep going with it. Dig for those single legs after Martin Nguyen pops back up to his knees. He's trying to go up the middle with that rear push kick.
Nguyen edges forward. Is he going to set that overhand right that he's known for? The one that knocked out Folayang, the one that knocked out Gafurov. He's throwing the overhand right now. See he goes down to the body.
He's starting to drop his hands a little bit, especially when he switches to southpaw. Looks like Martin's got that timing on that leg, on that sprawl down.
Ground and pound now from the champion.
Big shots landed from the champion as Matsushima gets that single leg.
Reverse elbows to the body. What's Matsushima looking for here, Mitch?
He's trying to suck in that right leg, pull that right leg into his chest, but Nguyen's got spectacular takedown defense. He might be able to take the back here as he grounds and pounds him.
Watch out, watch out, watch out!
Chooses to go for the knee ride. Nice little escape there from Martin Nguyen as Matsushima kept punching that single leg.
There's the overhand right from Nguyen. Almost timed it to perfection.
Matsushima's got to be careful with keeping those hands low, especially when he comes in for the exchange. He's kind of right in the middle of the pocket with his hands down.
Just in his stance, Mitch, he just tends to droop forward a lot with his chin. You see how far forward his chin is right there? The hands are low on Matsushima. Could spell danger for the Japanese challenger. That does not come from his Kyokushin background. Kyokushin, they're very straight up in their guard, in their stance. Pulled up from Martin Nguyen. Oh, there's a nice hooking right hand from Nguyen. Then goes to the orbital. Matsushima forced to back off.
Nguyen's making him pay for these takedown attempts. Every time he misses a double leg, Martin Nguyen's landed a few punches in the sprawl.
Matsushima's hands are so low. Look how low they are. Their chin is hanging out there. Will Nguyen catch it? Leg kick, body shot from Nguyen, rips into the liver. Double jab. Nguyen wants to lock him in the corner, throw the heavy artillery. And Matsushima getting stuck now. Oh, there's the right hand smack back. He tagged him. He tagged him. The big right hand from Martin Nguyen. And Matsushima's hurt. He's at a standstill.
Look how patient Nguyen is.
Matsushima's hurt. Nguyen, though, like you said, Mitch, showing patience. He knows that Matsushima's got many tricks. Here comes Nguyen. Backs off. Hoops the right hand. Matsushima back against the ropes. Oh, he catches him with a hook. Matsushima taking some heavy blows.
Matsushima's got a chin, man. There's some big shots landed by Martin. He slept a lot more people with those shots. But
cracking roundhouse kick. He tags him again. Matsushima in a whole world of hurt. Martin Nguyen teeing off like a golf course. Here he goes. He's battering away. He's battering away.
might be it.
Is it going to be the end? Okay, Marty, let's go party. Wherever you're watching in 128 countries around the world, you've got to be on the edge of your seat. And one championship needed to have only sold the edge of the seats here inside of Stadium Nagara because everyone is on the edge of their seats. Southpaw to orthodox, switching stance for Martin Nguyen. Gafurov fires a roundhouse kick. Nguyen catches it on the forearm. Switching stance again, the Australian-Vietnamese martial artist.
Gafurov pushing forward. He likes to throw big, flashy kicks because he's not scared to go to the ground, but that's exactly what he wants. He wants to take this fight to the ground, control and dominate his opponents.
Gafurov does a great job of curling these knees to the orbital. Looks to take the back here of Martin Nguyen. He's going to try and climb him and slap a rear naked choke that way. To no avail, Nguyen defends again. And now the corking knees from the Aussie.
True to his word so far, his defense in the grappling area has been stellar against that rear naked choke, Michael.
Nguyen shrugs him off. The chin a little high here on Gafurov. Now he puts the hands up. Can Nguyen capitalize? Maybe the jab to the overhand right. It's a bread and butter combination for the Aussie. And there it is! Ah, the Certainly some hard instructions for the Australian. Even first round, says the heavyweight champion Brandon Vera. Of course, in one championship, our contests are scored as overall, not round by round. Turning back kick there from Folayang, looking for the sternum.
Look at the stance of Nguyen, hands down, inching forward. He's getting ready. He's getting ready. Look at him.
Jab to overhand right. It's the bread and butter combination of Martin Nguyen. Folayang has found success so far to the inside and outside lead thigh of the Aussie.
I like how he's eating up that thigh. It's going to slow Nguyen down. He's not able to step and plant off that left leg and throw that big right hand or his very powerful lead hook. He's got a wonderful left hook that he was able to really rock Christian Lee with.
Goes hunting with a jaw with the legs here, does Eduard Folayang, then goes downstairs. Folayang still on the outside, Nguyen at center cage. There's the leg kick from Folayang. Little fake of the right hand there from Nguyen. Folayang turning back kick, trying to find the liver. Just got to tuck it under that 9th and 10th rib on the right side of the body of Martin Nguyen to effectively connect to the liver. Goes a little higher there off the left leg of the champion. Well, they're both champions. Competing for Folayang's belt. Oh, the high kick from Folayang! Tries to loop the shin around the back of the neck. Double underhooks here from Martin. And just pulls him off. Folayang goes headhunting again. The power now coming through on Eduard Folayang's salvos.
Nguyen seems very concerned with his hair. Beautifully timed leg kick again by Folayang.
Folayang establishing his power here in the second round. We're set for 5. First time ever in one championship history. Champion versus champion. The featherweight champion, Nguyen. Oh, the big finish! It's not It could be in for a good old-fashioned slugfest. Nguyen training out of Hard Knocks, Onglan Sung, TL Tang in his corner tonight. Jadambaa, so much strength, so much power. If he puts Martin Nguyen on his back, Jadambaa's got those meat hooks, those massive anvils of fists that can rain down punches in the ground and pound.
I like how Nguyen opened up with that lower leg kick. Start the movement of Jadambaa. Jadambaa likes to plant that lead leg and then start throwing wide-angled shots. He doesn't really throw a lot of linear punches. He throws a lot of hooks, a lot of uppercuts, a lot of overhand rights. And I like how Nguyen's immediately starting to attack that lower leg because Jadambaa can't plant off that lead leg.
Look out for the overhand right of Martin Nguyen. It's the bread and butter punch. May I say bread and Vegemite punch of the Australian. He used it to win the featherweight title from the seemingly unstoppable Marat Gafurov. And then he used it to knock out Eduard Folayang to win the World Lightweight Championship. And he timed it, thread it to the forehead of Jadambaa tonight. Long-reaching jab from the champion. Jadambaa, the former world champion. Swings low, does Nguyen. Nguyen says he's never trained as hard as he did over in Florida with Henry Hooft and Onglan TL Tang. Front kick there from the champion. Jadambaa, who's been itching, who's been waiting for this opportunity, this chance to get back into contention, to get another tilt at the strap he once wore around that muscular waist.
Martin's starting to touch Jadambaa very slowly, very methodically. You start to see what's landing, what's not. But what's landing right now is that lower leg kick. He's hit him a few times in the head, and that left hand of Jadambaa is slowly starting to drop. And I think Martin sees it just like I do, and he's gonna start to throw that overhand right.
Jab from Nguyen. Just seeing, as Mitch said, what Jadambaa has to offer. Overhand right there from the former world champion. Drift back to center circle. Jab again from Nguyen. High kick from Nguyen.
Jadamba's also being very cautious. He's not being reckless at all. He's slowly inching forward. He's also thrown out that jab, which is not something he usually throws.
That's that roundhouse kick under the left arm of Jadambaa. Jadambaa just massive traps and a huge back and enormous deltoids on the Mongolian. Roundhouse kick there from Nguyen. Front kick from the Aussie. Jadambaa threads the jab to the right hand. Had the power, didn't have the distance nor the timing. Nguyen being very careful, methodically selecting each strike. Not overexerting himself, not leaving himself open to a counter. He's got tremendous respect for the former world champion from Mongolia. But as Mitch said earlier, the team believes they've found a chink in the armor of Narantungalag Jadambaa.
You can see when Martin steps forward, he plants his left foot. That's when Jadambaa is throwing his leg kicks. And you can see it when, like, the difference between the two. Martin's throwing his leg kicks and Jadamba's kind of riding them. But when Martin steps forward, that's when Jadamba's landing, and the full weight of that leg kick is impacting Martin's leg.
A beautiful Brazilian kick there from Martin Nguyen, otherwise known as a question mark kick. Fakes downstairs low, then arcs over the top to the head of the opponent. Jadambaa a little tentative here, Mitch, in the first round for your liking.
That leg kick, though, that lower leg kick, it's because all the weight is on Martin's leg when he's starting to throw it. You can start to see him shuffle a little bit. I don't think Martin liked that last leg kick. Jadambaa's being a little tentative, yes. He's not throwing forward, but he's picking him apart. He's throwing that jab out there. Jadambaa's an experienced striker. He's had over 29 kickboxing matches against some of the greats, so he knows what he's doing in this situation.
Jadambaa used to compete at the highest level in kickboxing. He was a K1 Max competitor. Took on the best of the best. Left hook there from Jadambaa. Final 10 seconds. Left hook from Nguyen. Nicely done from the champion. Jadambaa goes downstairs, kicks the chin. We are going to go into the second round for the Featherweight Championship of the World, live from Manila, the Philippines.
Interesting, they're trading low kicks. That's the only thing. There's Brooke Nguyen, Martin Nguyen's beautiful wife, sitting right behind us, I do believe. Let's take a look at some of the past action. Here's Martin baiting Jadambaa in, waiting for Jadambaa to come forward, and right as he did, right as Jadambaa was throwing that right hand, Martin Nguyen caught him with a left hook, touched him on the forehead. But the interesting thing in that round was the leg kicks. It was the difference between the two, the placement of those leg kicks, and how the weight distributed was affecting them. Because right now, if you look at right now, they're standing, right? I don't think Martin wanted to sit and let that leg kind of settle in. Jadamba's taking a seat. That tells you a lot. It'll be interesting to watch the movement of Nguyen. That's what he's known for. That beautiful side-to-side movement that sets up that big right hand. If Jadambaa keeps kicking that lead leg, it's really going to slow down the movement of Nguyen.
Second round set for 5. Great to see the hashtag championship is trending on Twitter right now. A touch glove for the second of 5. The champion Martin Nguyen, the former champion, tonight the challenger Jadambaa Narantungalag. Seeing what Jadambaa has to offer again, Martin Nguyen. Very cerebral performance so far from the Vietnamese Aussie. Front kick from Jadambaa. Roundhouse kick to the liver there from Nguyen. One of 2 Nguyen's on tonight's card. Earlier on, we saw reality TV star B. Nguyen make a successful One Championship debut, her win over Dueno Retno Wulan of Indonesia. Good body shot there, dipping to the belly button from Nguyen. Overhand right, the money shot of Martin Nguyen. Goes downstairs, you see.
Ooh, that one hurt Jadambaa.
Jadambaa's left leg is hurt. And Nguyen's going on. Come on, the biggest, come on, the hugest, come on. It's good night, Irene.
Hey guys, it's Misha Tate. If you want to see more awesome One Championship content, make sure you click that subscribe button. Click it so you don't miss it.